What's going on, guys? Beastly Gamer here. Welcome to the channel. I wanted to first of all start this video by sending my prayers and thoughts to the thousands and thousands of people who have been affected by this just disastrous hurricane that came through Texas. It was very, very rough to see, and of course when you're not there, it's out of sight, out of mind. But when you see the aftermath and you see highways underwater and you see homes where all you see is the roof, or you see the devastation of people walking back into their homes after this and being in 3 or 4 feet of water walking through their living room. People's lives have been destroyed by this thing. People's lives have been completely uprooted. Their homes, everything they've owned, have been destroyed. And as someone who, I'm here with my family, I'm trying to survive. I go to work every day. I'm trying to lay my roots. I'm trying to give my children stability. And there's so many people in Texas who are just doing that. And for something like this to destroy their lives, I can only imagine. I can never say that I know what that's like, but I know it has to be horrible. And now we've got another tropical storm, Irma, that's coming, to the southeast coast. And it'll be here by the end of the week. But this thing is very terrifying. It's a Category 3, soon to be 4, tropical storm that'll basically do the same thing if it hits land in Florida and Georgia. And of course, I'm in Georgia. I've been watching the trajectory of this thing for the last 2 or 3 days, and now it's approaching the Bahamas. Those people there are screwed, and they're saying by the end of this week it should be on the cusp of the Florida coast. And depending on what we find out within the next 2 days, it could swing up the East Coast. It could go back out into the ocean, or it could just pile drive right through Florida into Georgia. And so real questions have started to pop up in my head. What happens this week? This weekend is going to be a terrifying weekend, depending on what happens, because I actually live in a valley. When I leave my home and I leave my neighborhood, I've actually got to drive up hills to get out of here. I got to drive up the hill to go to either direction. And this entire area would be flooded, and that's a terrifying thought, especially having 5 kids and 3 of them being very small and virtually helpless. So if this thing doesn't change its trajectory in the next couple of days, and they say that it's going to be hitting Florida and coming through Georgia, I will be hopping inside my van, grabbing a few valuables and my cats, and heading up north somewhere, and it'll be terrifying. I hope to God it doesn't happen, but you never know. It's kind of weird, all this stuff happening like within the span of a few days. We've got the total eclipse, and then we've got hurricanes left and right, and it's just pretty weird and terrifying. But I wanted to extend, my sympathy towards those who've been affected in Texas, and to let them know that when it comes to morale, when it comes to support, when it comes to anything, we've got your back, guys. It's a horrible thing these people are going through. I've watched a few videos of the devastation and people coming back home and trying to salvage as much as they can of their lives before they, pick up and hit the road and go someplace else. And I hope to God it doesn't happen here. But Tropical Storm Irma, or Hurricane Irma, whatever you want to call it, is on its way. And it should be here within the next couple of days. And I'm praying to God that the same thing that happened in Texas doesn't happen here. You guys let me know if you're on the southeast coast, if you live in Florida or you're anywhere near Florida, and what you think as far as what you've seen with Texas. Are you prepared? Are you getting ready to leave? By this weekend is going to be really, really scary, and hopefully we get more information by Wednesday or Thursday to give people enough time to grab their family, grab their valuables, and get the hell out of town. You guys let me know what you think. Be sure to give a thumbs up, show support for my channel. If you guys would like to support me further, check out my Patreon page and become a patron if that's something you'd like to do. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.